As we discussed on Saturday's news video, Braun Strowman made his return in a dark match after SmackDown on Friday, and it may be just in time. As Braun would put out a post on Twitter saying, "Sure seems there's quite a few people that could aid in having these hands assist them. You know where to find me." Now, I do think he's referring to the feud of the Wyatt Sicks and the Final Testament, but note of caution, I think he's applying it to more than just this feud. The reply from USA Network hinting about him teaming with the OTC, Roman Reigns, and obviously that big War Games match that's coming up. Don't forget Braun was in a feud with Bronson. But could Brock Lesnar be the fifth man on Team OG Bloodline at War Games? Now, I would have thought this would have been absolutely impossible. I still think it is. I might be deeply wrong, but the big tease that everyone's talking about is Adam Pearce, the Raw General Manager, putting out this post with this image of Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar. But I think the most important part is the fact Adam Pearce is in the photo. This was the post that Adam Pearce made prior to the Brock Lesnar post, and as you can see, I don't think Fit Finlay or Mick Foley is going to be in War Games this year. Kind of makes me think this is just Adam Pearce reminiscing his history. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. One of the big talking points this week was Bo Dallas's promo from Raw, and genuinely how much he looked like Bray Wyatt, sounded like Bray Wyatt. And this has got me theorising and thinking since Monday Night Raw, and genuinely I wonder if this is a sign of what Uncle Howdy truly was. We know that Uncle Howdy is the ghost of the man who sold the world, and we assumed when Uncle Howdy was first introduced that maybe he was the ghost of the Fiend. And maybe he was. Maybe plans have had to change a little bit, but now I think we need to ask the question, is Uncle Howdy a reflection of cult leader Bray Wyatt? It would make sense. He walks out with the Wyatt family style lantern. He now has a cult, and of course, he does a lot of things that you would expect to see cult leader Bray do, including this incredible vignette from Monday. Before we continue, head on over to our Discord server. The link will be in the description, and you can join us. Literally, have fun. Join a very active, friendly, welcoming community as we talk WWE, AEW, TNA, and all things wrestling. On Monday's Things You Might Have Missed, we also discussed Alexa Bliss's recent tweet, the "Where's Alexa?" And I genuinely wish I could remember who said this to me, because I'd love to give you a shout out. So shout out to whoever it was. But where's Alexa? Surely the answer to this eventually is "there you are," the catchphrase of Uncle Howdy. With Alexa seemingly confirming that she's ready to return, but her return isn't up to her, a lot of people instantly jump to Triple H, to doctors, and us not knowing obviously what's going on behind the scenes. And again, people are wondering it actually now, could this actually be up to Uncle Howdy? I don't know, maybe a little bit of a reach, but at the same time, it's a great theory. News emerged today that WWE has filed to trademark the name Edge. Now, that does not mean that Edge is returning to WWE. We assume, obviously we know Adam Copeland is in AEW, but Edge is a name that WWE has always owned and seemingly wants to continue owning, allowing Adam Copeland to not use it outside of WWE. Yes, this can be seen as petty. I just see it as WWE protecting their intellectual property. It's business. If Edge was to return one day, they wouldn't want him to be Adam Copeland. They would want him to be Edge, because in WWE, that's where his name value is. There was a really cool promo video posted on social media of the War Raiders. Unless I blinked and missed it, I don't think this has been shown on WWE TV yet, as the War Raiders obviously document their injuries, their struggles in WWE as professional wrestlers, the injuries that have led them to where they are now, and their ability to come back, and the importance for them to win the World Tag Team Championships. Genuinely? Can we get this on TV? This was a great vignette. I loved it. With the boxing world wondering if we're going to get to see a fight between Mike Tyson and Logan Paul, news from WrestleVotes is that WWE has some level of interest in doing something with Mike Tyson and Logan Paul. Of course they do. Genuinely, you might think, oh, okay, after the fight with Jake Paul, it's not going to be anything dramatic. But let's be honest, Mike Tyson versus Logan Paul would generate a whole lot of interest. If WWE can capitalize off the fact that Logan Paul is a contracted WWE superstar, I don't blame them. Do it in a heartbeat. Dragon Lee is the brand new WWE Speed Champion. Obviously, this episode aired on X today. The spoiler was out there from when he won the championship in, obviously, the pre-recording from last week. But you know me, we don't discuss those kind of spoilers. Hopefully you got to watch it. But Dragon Lee is officially a champion in WWE. Talking of championships, is this a new hardcore championship for WWE? Introduced this weekend by Triple H, awarded to Travis Scott, who we know will be on that first Raw on Netflix. Apparently his music will also be used as the theme song for Raw. Will Travis Scott, introduce the hardcore belt to the actual programming of WWE? And with news coming out from Netflix of the rating of WWE Raw, SmackDown and NXT, TV-14 for Raw, TVMA for SmackDown, and PG for NXT, maybe for Raw and SmackDown, we are moving away from that PG-style era. Time will tell. Becky Lynch has recently commented about her WWE potential return, saying, if you think the way I'm going to go out after the career I've had is with Dominic Mysterio slamming a door in my face, that's probably not going to happen. So a massive hint that Becky Lynch is not done and that Becky Lynch potentially will be returning to WWE TV. There are numerous reports that WWE officials backstage are really high and pushing for BFAB to get more opportunities. Genuinely, following this week's SmackDown, her presentation with the entrance, the music, her style, the in-ring work, everything worked perfectly. The backstage segments, the talking, give her every opportunity possible. She killed it on Friday. Let her continue to do it. There is your WWE news, and a shout out to the YouTube community spotlight for this week. I want to do this every week now, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, you'll never miss an upload. Like the video, share the video, and join us over on Discord. You'll like it. See you next time. Peace!